Now, number 4 might be one of the most important tips that you get outside of tip number 5. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys 5 of the top strategies to grow any e-commerce business in 2024, regardless of what niche you're in, how much you're spending on your ads, and if you're drop shipping or holding your inventory. Let's jump straight into it. So the first thing that you guys want to do is head over to Google and type in website speed test free. Now, the reason this is important is because sometimes a lot of what has to do with our drop-off rate when it comes to our conversions or even visitors leaving our website quickly is that the load time is too long. So make sure you guys go ahead and get a speed test done and make sure you guys get that out of the way early. Now, the second part of part 1 is going to be trustworthiness. Do you have reviews on your website? Do you have privacy policies, terms of service, and other policies that people can read on? These are important things that will stop any customer from actually checking out. If they don't feel like the website is trustworthy, they're not going to take their card and spend it with you. So these are key things that a lot of people look over. And I want you guys to understand, with e-commerce booming and constantly growing year over year, it's a great time for you guys to get in, but you want to make sure that you guys are doing the strategies the right way, especially if you already have a business and you're ready to take it to multi 5 or 6 figures per month. Now, number 2, this is extremely important, so please don't forget it. Make sure you guys are focused on phone numbers and emails when people are coming to your website. Although we all want transactions, a very key Shopify app that'll help you a lot is called Wheelio, where you're basically gamifying the way that people give you their phone number or their contact, right? So right now, most people who go to websites like Fashion Nova or Gymshark or things like that, when they go on the website, there's just one pop-up, here's 20% off, put your email, put your phone number, put your name. Now, for a lot of people right now, you guys probably would agree with me that it's just too plain and everyone's doing it. So the one thing that I love about Wheelio is gamifying how people are actually coming to your website. So when they get there, there's basically like a scroll wheel. And if they actually put their phone number and email in, then they can click the scroll wheel and they can win one of the options that's on that wheel. Now, on the back end, you guys can actually control how often it lands on one of those, slices of pie on that wheel. Now, I've personally noticed that the average conversion rate for websites with pop-ups is around 2 to 3% to gain people's contacts. Now, once I moved over to Wheelio, we've seen a huge increase. We went from 6 to 7% from 2 to 3%. So that can almost double your entire business if you do this over a long enough period of time and if you're sending tons of traffic there. Now, this is going to be a huge thing that you guys want to use. So make sure you guys check out Wheelio inside of the Shopify App Store. So number 3, let's talk about why a lot of people aren't actually buying off of your website. It's because your product shots are not clean. So one thing that you guys can use is either use softwares like remove.bg or other AI softwares that will be able to remove the background from the product itself that you're posting. So if you're posting your images of your products on your website and you took it in grass or it was like on a brick ground, it's not going to convert as well because customers are not used to this. So one thing you want to do is make sure it has either a clean white background or you have it the same color as your website. So if it's black, you want to make sure that it's black, but you want the piece to be able to stand out. So another thing that'll help a lot is adding at least 3 to 4 other product images, and then all the way at the bottom of your description for your products, making sure that you guys have reviews. Now, there's tons of different review apps that you guys can use, like Looks Reviews or Alley Reviews if you're drop shipping. There's tons of other ones out there as well, but make sure that you guys have reviews because this will help a ton. If you don't have any just yet, try some type of giveaway, send out, some discount codes to get people to purchase, and make sure that you guys are getting reviews from these people because it will help with other people buying down the line. Now, an app I do recommend that will help down the line as well is like sales notification pop-ups on your website as well. Now, this just helps with other people seeing that other people are actually buying. And one thing that we know when it comes to consumers is that they like to see when other people are buying stuff as well, which will help them move the needle forward with buying from you too. All right, now let's go ahead and jump into number 4. Now, number 4 might be one of the most important tips that you get outside of tip number 5. And the reason being is because it's going to increase your bottom line and it's going to allow you to be a lot more profitable on your e-commerce business. Okay. And that is adding an additional page after someone checks out. Now, the way you can do this is by using a Shopify app called Zipify, where it allows you to create essentially a funnel where after someone purchases, instead of going to a receipt page, it now takes them to another page where you can upsell or even downsell them afterwards as well. Now, what we have noticed when it comes to funnels is that most people aren't just going to drive through the drive-through line and just get a burger. If you offer them other options, the chances of you getting certain people to buy is a lot higher. So if you guys look at consumer goods, or if you guys look at Google right now, If you guys searched it up yourself, how many people take upsells and downsells, it's right around 20 to 30%. So you're losing around 20 to 30% by not offering this in your e-commerce business. Now, what I suggest is find another product that is congruent to your current product. So if you're selling hoodies, then sell some jogging pants with it. If you're selling a coffee mug, then sell 2 more coffee mugs at the same price. Or if you're selling shoes, sell some socks or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, your whole goal with this is to increase your average order value. The more you can get each person to spend, the more money your business will make. And there's really only a couple ways for you to scale a business profitably. It's either getting more ways to get valuable customers, which is using influencers or marketing, or less cost-effective ways to get these clients or get these customers. Number 2 is going to be increasing the amount of customers that you guys are getting. And then number 3, making them spend more money, which is all in all one of the best ways to go ahead and increase your bottom line for your e-commerce business. Now, with that all being said, I think the last tip is the most important one. And if you guys are liking this so far, and if you have not already started your e-commerce business, this video is not sponsored by Shopify, but I do highly recommend that you guys go ahead and click the link down below and you check out the pre-built stores that are available. They're $20 and they get delivered within 24 hours. So if you guys need a pre-built store so you can start your general drop shipping store, your pet store, your clothing brands, whatever it is, you can buy a pre-built store down below for just 20 bucks and get it directly in your email, ready to go within the next 24 hours. But let's jump into tip number 5, our last strategy that will help any person scale and grow an e-commerce business in 2024. So one of the most important things that you guys are going to need is multiple ad creatives or multiple organic content creatives. Now, the way that you guys can do this is by heading over to platforms like Facebook ad creatives, or even one of the most popular ones, TikTok Creative Center. Now, the reason this is so important is because you want to look at what's performing well for other people. You want to see what has the top click-through rates. You want to see what type of hooks that they're using, which is extremely important. The more you can actually capitalize on these platforms like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, the higher your chances of getting more people to your website, which is the all-in-all end goal. If you have a clean website, you have good products, and they solve a problem or people actually want it because it's in demand, then it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to get people to buy stuff. And then once you have that funnel going through on your Shopify store or whatever e-commerce platform you're using, now it'll be a lot easier for your business to make a lot more money and sell more products without even having to increase your customers all at the same time. Now, obviously, one big goal for every business and every e-commerce store out there is to increase the amount of customers they have. And one thing we recommend is heading over to the TikTok Creative Center and really looking at the types of ad creatives that are working very well and then replicating them, taking some of the hooks that you guys are seeing, even if it's in a different niche, and adding your particular product or your particular twist on it that will allow you guys to come up with more content and more ad creatives that you guys can test. And what I would recommend when it comes to an ad budget, when you guys are scaling and growing, is that you increase your ad budget on either TikTok or Facebook or Google, wherever you're running your ads, by 20% every 3 to 4 days. Now, this will allow you guys to really scale and start seeing more results quicker, but you just want to monitor and make sure that you guys are still profitable. Now, with all of that being said, these are my top 5 strategies to scale and grow any e-commerce business in 2024. And these things are going to be the things that are going to work in the coming years as well. So if this is brand new to you and this is your first time watching any of my YouTube videos, make sure you guys leave a subscribe and let me know down below which one was your favorite, or which one would you have liked to see that has worked for you in the past that could work for other people. Make sure you guys let me know down below in the comment section. So again, I want to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and if you haven't already, make sure you guys go ahead and join the Discord community down below, where we help other e-commerce brand owners like yourself scale or even start their brands immediately. So make sure you guys tap in, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Peace.